first it was a joke, but now it's a serious joke. In fact, it's no joke anymore. When I was a child, the cartoons didn't embrace the kind of information, contain the kind of information that cartoons, children's television does today. That is that the sophistication is so great that even sometimes I struggle to understand. This is obviously a way to educate the kids of the impending tribulation, which is really what I believe to be the disclosure of aliens on Earth. Not just aliens in the wee grey or green man sense, but alien in the strictest sense. In fact, on that topic, an alien, to me, the definition of alien is the way that we treat each other. The neighbourly, inconsiderate values that people display from a simple act that may be picking up the phone and reporting someone for leaving their child at home maybe for 10 minutes, of course, which is a criminal offence. Excuse me, ignorance of the law is no excuse, but heck, you know, I don't know everything. I'm too busy. Sit around the house all day writing, finishing a book, not sit around the house all day doing nothing and spying on my neighbours. Truly alien. Very sad that the encroaching surveillance state isn't just cameras on walls. Some people, I think, sometimes are, well, these cameras on walls are, to me, these cameras on walls, I've always just seen them as robots. Well, robots, that's all they are. Watching the world from afar, as I think Shakespeare said. Not quite sure, don't quote me on that. But some people emulate those robots and in turn are robots themselves. Children's TV is awash with hogwash, nonsense. But yet, at the same time, it isn't nonsense. It's implicitly perceived as nonsense. If I were to say that the purpose of Pop Channel 616, every day the same cartoon, repeated over and over, day by day, explaining the situation with regards to an alien attack on Earth. I remember Pop Go the 60s, the little fish-like guy, reptilian fish-like guy, stating that, in Thunderbirds, stating that while watching Pop Go the 60s, that if we carried on like this, they would have Earth conquered in no time. Of course, it's just the Thunderbird series, very sinister thing to say for something so non-serious. These are messages, they always have been, and they have become so sophisticated now that one would be blind, one would be mad not to ask why. Well, the answer to that is that children, especially the children, are being educated for a very different future, a very different kind of Earth. I may be gone when that happens. The recent pictures I took of the sky, anomaly, Gustav I called in my book, Gustav the Grey, alien, I have no doubt that they exist. I ain't trying to prove it, I try to explain in my work that Gustav is indeed, or the reticular craft is indeed an object in the sky, is indeed a craft that belongs, or is purported to belong to the grey alien, the reticulum, more commonly known amongst ufologists as, well, it's not commonly known, but another name for the grey is the Dow, D-O-W, but another name that people are not aware of for Dow, or the grey alien, is the Igigi. That's I-G-I-G-I. These beings are on Earth, but I've heard recently that sky holograms are being scanned onto the sky to deceive people that the second coming has happened. That may be so, but why would these holograms be hidden? The camera picks it up. My camera picked it up. One very important picture in my book demonstrates and convinces me of the fact that that the grey does exist, that it's alive and well on planet Earth. And what it represents, or what some of it might represent, is open to speculation. Well, I've talked extensively about this in my work, Realms of the Unreal. I'm not a great talker, and I don't like to put this stuff out on YouTube. And I'm very, very tentative about scouring YouTube for evidence, because some people consider that anything on YouTube is to be taken lightly, not considered evidence. Obviously, there's a lot out there that is obviously hoax, but it can't all be hoax. That wouldn't be logical. So it's just my job within my work to sift the truth from the untruth, or what I call the wreckage from the truth, the wreckage of truth, such a thing can be said, strewn about the let's wax lyrical here, sandless pebbled shores of untruth. Anyway, I'll just leave this at that, and just say that we're not alone on planet Earth, and the government have been well aware of this, not just for the last 60 years. We've been the people at the top, whatever time, age, place, historical episode, epic, whatever. There have been six great nations, six great nations before our present Earth, and this is just another episode in the history of the world, and we are all going down that road again, whether we like it or not. This world is coming to an end, and I just hope that I don't compromise my chances of a lift on the showboat when it rolls into town. But anyway, we ain't alone, and but I just hope to heck that we are in good hands, and that my knowledge of the Bible, for example, is straight up. I think it was right about some of the stuff that I've discovered. For example, Ipha, and how much more must it be right about? Anyway, I'll leave you with this thought. A lot of people don't know this, but the first word in the Bible is in, the last word is Amen. A lot of people consider that the first word actually is I, which is the first letter, obviously, and the last word is Amen. So the first two letters of Amen, obviously A-M. So you've got I at the beginning of the Bible and Am at the end. So you've got I, Am, the Alpha, the Omega, the beginning and the end. Amen.